everyone, so today we're going to continue on with main idea and details, and just like we did yesterday and the day before, we're going to look at a main idea given to us, and then we're going to talk about which detail does not belong. So the main idea is tornadoes can be dangerous, and the three details that come along with that are: detail 1, the winds of a tornado can reach over 300 miles per hour. Detail 2, a tornado can demolish anything in its path. Or detail 3, tornadoes are also known as twisters. So which detail does not belong and give us more information about tornadoes can be dangerous? Alright, if you said detail 3, tornadoes are also known as twisters, you are correct, because detail 1 tells us how fast their winds can go, and 300 miles per hour is pretty dangerous, and it can demolish anything in its path. That could also be very dangerous. But just giving us another name for it doesn't give us any more details about how it can be dangerous, so detail 3 would not belong. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to read a passage about blue whales, and then we're going to do two different activities, and we're going to identify which one would be the main idea, and then which two would be the details. So first, let's read about blue whales. The blue whale is the biggest animal to ever live on Earth. The biggest female ever measured weighed 200 tons. That is about how much 15 school buses weigh. The whale was 97 feet long. That is longer than a basketball court. How big is a blue whale baby? Big is the answer. A mother whale gives birth to one baby at a time. The baby is called a calf. A newborn calf weighs between 6,000 and 8,000 pounds. That is as much as 3 or 4 elephants weigh. It can be up to 25 feet long. That is about how long 2 cars are if you line them up. A calf nurses or drinks its mother's milk. The milk is very rich. It is full of nutrients. A calf will gain about 200 pounds a day. It gains that much every day for a year. It will nurse for up to 12 months. The calf will be about 50 feet long when it stops nursing. Although whales live in the water, they breathe air. The air comes in through the blowholes at the top of their heads. A newborn calf depends on its mother to help it breathe. The mother pushes the calf up to the surface. The calf breathes out, then takes another breath. Blue whales can stay underwater for about 15 to 20 minutes. Then they need to breathe again. Blue whales are one of the species of mammals that migrate. They may travel 3,000 miles to find food, but mother whales and their calves do not go as far. Scientists have a theory. They think it is because the calves cannot bear the cold water as much as their mothers can. A blue whale has no predators other than humans. Humans hunted many kinds of whales to near extinction. So what is the biggest danger a mother whale must protect her calf from? A large ocean liner filled with people. Alright, so let's first go ahead and read the 3 statements that we have about blue whales, and then we can decide if it is a central idea or a detail. Now remember, the central idea is the main idea, which is what is this whole text about, and the detail is going to give more specifically more information about the main idea. So we have blue whales can stay underwater for about 15 to 20 minutes. A calf breathes out, then takes another breath. Or, although whales live in the water, they breathe air. Which one would be the main or central idea? Alright, so the main or central idea is going to be, although whales live in the water, they breathe air. Giving us more detail, it tells us that a calf breathes out, then takes another breath. And then more detail is that they can stay underwater for about 15 to 20 minutes. Alright, here's the next one. They may travel 3,000 miles to find food, but mother whales and their calves do not go as far. Blue whales are one of the species of mammals that migrate And they think it is because the calves cannot bear the cold water as much as their mothers can. Alright, so which one is going to be the main or central idea? Alright, so the main or central idea is blue whales are one of the species of mammals that migrate. And then specifically, they may travel 3,000 miles to find food, but mother whales and their calves do not go as far. And they think that's because the calves cannot bear the cold water as much as their mothers can. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and we are going to read a passage called Ocean Life. And we are going to go ahead and we're going to figure out what the main topic of each paragraph is, and then we're going to highlight some of those details. So first let's read. So paragraph 1. There are many types of ocean animals. Some of the animals are as small as plankton, while others are as big as a blue whale. Most of the animals underwater are fish, but there are a few mammals. So what would the main topic of paragraph 1 be? The main topic of paragraph 1 would be, the main idea is there are many types of ocean animals. Alright. And then we can go ahead and we can add the details. So, some are as small as plankton, others are as big as a blue whale. Most of them underwater are fish, but there are a few mammals. Alright, the next one. There are also plants in the ocean. Some of these plants are seaweed, which is a very popular ocean plant. Kelp and algae are two very common plants that can grow in the ocean too. So what would the main idea of paragraph 2 be? Alright, so the main idea of paragraph 2 is there are also plants in the ocean. Alright, and if we wanted to highlight some of those, we could say some are seaweed, there's kelp and algae are the two very common plants that can grow in the ocean too. And lastly, people also like to swim in the ocean. Some people may wade in the ocean waves, while other people may scuba dive deep into the ocean water. What would the main idea of paragraph 3 be? Alright, so the main idea of paragraph 3 is people also like to swim in the ocean. And what details support that? We have that some people may wade in the ocean waters, and other people scuba dive deep into the ocean water. So each paragraph had its own main idea, but it was also followed with some details that supported that main idea. Now the topic of this text is ocean life. Alright, so now that we have done a lot about main idea and details, we're going to go ahead and look at this picture. And it says, what kind of supporting details should be added to a paragraph about tow trucks? So my challenge for you today is to look at this picture and tell me something about tow trucks. It could be tow trucks help people, tow trucks are good when you break down. And I want you to give me some supporting details, maybe what it looks like, how it helps people, and write that in a one paragraph. Make sure you're using capitalization and punctuation, and make sure to go ahead and have mom and dad send that to me. Have fun, guys!